Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles and welcome to another video. So on this channel, we have a lot of entrepreneurial conversations. I like to provide different resources and insights and also different testimonials based on what I've gone through, what services have worked for me. And then also I've brought other entrepreneurs on this platform via my podcast, the Brittney Bundles podcast. So if you ever want to hear any other perspectives, you can always go to the podcast playlist and tune into some of those podcast episodes with some really great information. Today, I want to talk about how you can build your email mailing list, how you can build your phone number list if you are going to be reaching out and calling people, pretty much how you can build up your network, okay? People that you can reach out to and keep in close communication so that you can continue to grow your pipeline. The way that I look at selling hair is the way that I look at all of my business ventures. It's all relationship building. It's all about getting out, meeting new people, having people refer to your business or refer your business, having people feel comfortable enough to come back and continue doing business with you. And also being able to get out and meet new people. It's just learning how to build relationships, how to solve problems, and how to position yourself in the best way possible to meet individuals that are interested in what you solve. That's really the basis of any business, period. You know, whether you're selling hair, whether you're selling cars, whether you're selling lashes, whether you're selling houses, it all goes along with those basic principles. Now, of course, there's more information that you'll want to learn to tweak your skills and to become better at what you do. You know, product knowledge and things like that, learning how to ask open-ended questions and how to build rapport and things like that. All of that matters. However, that's just kind of like the basis. So we're going to talk about some ways that you can build up that pipeline today, how you can get more emails and more phone numbers and things like that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now if you can, please, and hit the post notification bell. That way, when I do come back with more videos, you will be alerted. I'm probably going to talk a little bit faster in this video just because I need to be somewhere in a little bit, and this just came up. So I do still want to make sure that I'm showing up for you all. But I'm going to do so talking a little bit faster. I'm thinking I'm talking faster. Maybe I talk this way in a lot of videos, but if I'm going a little faster because I have been working on slowing down, that's why. All right, so we're going to get right into it. So number one, if you don't have an email mailing list, you need to get one, okay? You I don't want to say have to, but it is very important that no matter what field you are in business, you have an email mailing list, okay? This is going to be very important when you're wanting to send out your newsletters, when you're wanting to touch base with different people, and also when you're wanting to share information regarding what your company is doing or new products or services. So get in the habit of getting emails, okay? One way that you can get emails is by sharing valuable information. So for example, I'm going to use real estate, okay? So I'm in the process of building my real estate portfolio, okay? I started real estate about a year ago. And one of my to-dos on my real estate list was to build up my email mailing list. And so one thing that I did was, aside from getting everyone that I know and, getting their email address and putting them in my system, I also was thinking, what can I do to provide value where other people would want to put their email address in order to get something back? So for an example, I have a tool where if you are looking to sell your home, you can click on what's my home worth, and the tool will give you an estimate of how much homes are selling for in your area and also what your home could potentially sell for. Now, in order to get that information, you have to put in your first and last name along with your email address and sign up to email marketing, okay? And then it gives you that information. That is an example of giving value to get an email address back, okay? If you're selling hair, another way that you can do that is by offering certain courses. So pairing up with maybe different stylists in the area and you all hosting different classes on how to do maybe self-retightening classes if you have locks, or self-install classes if you're wanting to install extensions, or maybe even a how to get started with your own hair business seminar. And it can be virtual, but people will go to that link and they have to put in their email address in order to get access to whatever free video recording or whatever your event that you're offering. It doesn't necessarily have to be free, but a lot of times you will see free events like that for people to sign up and that person is getting their email information, okay? Another way to get email addresses is to ask. So when people DM me, when I'm starting to have a conversation, a lot of times I will ask for their email address, and I won't keep that conversation in the DM forever. I'm going to move that conversation to an email, or I'm going to move that conversation to a website link, okay, or both, because my goal is not just to converse with you via DM or text, but it's really to get you grounded in my working system so that I can continue to reach out to you and it can be more of a professional interaction, okay? Texting is convenient, DM is convenient, but when you move to an email, it's a little bit more professional and you have all of the information right there, right there in front of you. You can print out the information if you need to. You can easily refer back to the information if you need to. You can put an email address, in your system for email marketing with their permission, of course. But that's a great way to do it. So ask, okay? If you're working with someone's reaching out, asking you questions, ask them for their email address. If they're asking you to send them a link, ask them for their email address and send them additional information via email, okay? I'll be happy to send you this link, but also with your email address, I want to make sure that we stay in communication. And also if I have any other promotions or any other products like this, I want you to be the first to know. Is it okay if I enroll you in our email mailing list so that you stay up to date with what we're doing? Sure. A lot of people will say sure, okay? So ask for the email address. Okay. Another thing that you can do besides asking for the email address is creating different sign-up sheets, okay? So if you are offering a sale or if you're offering a discount, for people to be able to get access to the discount or access to the sale information, sign up here. Sign up here to be first to know. Again, I'm providing some type of value, some type of incentive for putting your email address down. A lot of people aren't just going to want to give you their email just for the heck of it, because who wants a lot of spam emails? But the goal is to find a way that you can provide valuable information and keep your communication going via email. Also, when I get people that reach out to me on my website chats, this is another reason why it's very important for you to have a website chat, is because now I have it set up where if you reach out and ask a question, my chat is going to ask for your first name. It's going to ask for your email address. And it's going to also do additional prompts for me before I even get on there and message you back. And so by that time, I have your information. If you decide to go to another website, if you lose internet connection, if your phone dies, I still have a way to follow up with you. So again, having an email is very, very important, okay? It's very valuable to your business. So you have to become creative at ways to get email addresses so that you can stay in the loop, okay? You can keep that communication with the people that are interested in working with you and with people that you've already met. Now, there's also different ways to go out and actually purchase email addresses. You can purchase leads, okay? I do that in some of my other businesses where I purchase leads, phone numbers, email addresses, addresses to send out mailers and things like that. However, depending on the industry you're in, cold calling is going to be a challenge no matter what industry you're in, but it makes sense for certain industries over other industries, okay? If you're selling hair, I may not do cold calling for hair. I may not do that, but I may do something where I do like an ad and I'm advertising like an ebook that I've created, and everyone that sends their email this weekend or signs up for the email mailing list, and they're providing their email, gets a free copy. Okay, so that's another incentive, or it's more value for them to sign up and put their email address in my form. So those are just some ideas on how to generate emails. Again, would I cold call for hair? Probably not. There's just so many other ways, in my opinion, for hair that you can connect with other people. A big source of connecting is going to be social media. That has been my experience. And then also another good source is going to be getting in the community and reaching out with people like stylists and people that you can build a partnership with to keep your clients consistent until you build up your pipeline. So different stylists, different beauty supply stores, and not looking at them as competition, but looking at it as collaboration. How can we collaborate? What do you offer that I don't? What do I offer that you don't? And how can we bring everything together? You make more money when you work together than when you don't. And a lot of people, I believe, still have to learn that. But once you learn that, it changes the game completely, because again, business is just about relationship building. It's about relationships strengthening. And not just with people wanting to buy from you, but also people wanting to work with you. So it's really, getting out there, spreading your name, thinking of creative ways to provide value in order to get an email address back, and then staying consistent with it. Okay. I really hope that this video helped. I feel like I was rushed, I kind of rushed it through, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just me feeling like that because I know I need to be somewhere in a little bit. And if this was the spur of the moment, I did not expect to have to do this. So I do want to thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. You can follow me on social media and send me a DM or an email. Any form of communication is fine with me. And I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.